Welcome to Raising the Digital Future with Kalinda. My name's Kalinda, and I am a privacy attorney and a parent of 3. And I'm here to talk to you today about privacy. Now, it's an overwhelming topic, and I know it's not the most exciting thing to everyone, but the reality is that each and every one of us today is living in a world in which we are creating data constantly. If you have one of these, and I bet you do, and you're walking around with it all day long, you're creating information about your location, your interests, everything that you might be doing online, and it's getting shared out. And that might be true for your kids as well, especially if they have a device or they're doing online school today, just like my kids are. So I'm starting this channel to have a conversation with you about an issue that I think is very important, and that is data privacy and how we raise the digital future to think about their personal privacy. So let's start with the fact that this is a completely overwhelming area. I know, I've been doing it for 20 years. I got interested in data privacy back in 1996 when the internet was simply a set of websites that didn't have a whole lot going on, and I was already worried about the amount of data collected. Today, we have data constantly collected, not only about ourselves, but about our kids too. And that's why this is such an important topic. So, I've read all the boring legal books you could ever imagine about data privacy, and let me tell you, the law is confusing on this, and so is the reality of how it all works. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk through some easy ways for you as individuals and as parents to think about your own data privacy. Now, if you're sitting around wondering, why does all this really matter that much? I hear a lot about privacy, but I'm not doing that much stuff online that I'm worried about. Well, let me tell you, I think this all matters a lot to the concept of our personal freedom and to our kids' personal freedom. And that's because I personally don't want algorithms making decisions about what news I see or what shoes I end up buying, although sometimes they're right about that, or about what next item I purchase online. And I certainly don't want that for my kids either, because as they're young and exploring who they are and what their interests are and what their political beliefs are and what their ideas are about the world, I don't want an algorithm narrowing their choices. So to me, privacy is an issue that is true and important to our fundamental right to freedom. And for that reason, I think all of us as parents and as individuals have an obligation to become somewhat educated on this issue and at least take away some of the ideas that I'm going to share here through this channel about how we can better protect ourselves and our kids. So with that, I really hope that you'll join me and subscribe to Raising the Digital Future, and we can have some more conversations about how better to protect ourselves and our kids in the digital future.